Finally here! No!
Angel Reese is heated, folks. She just found out that Sophie Cunningham's jersey has sold out, completely gone. And instead of just moving on, Angel is throwing a full-on tantrum. You'd think she was snubbed from the Olympics again, but no. She's upset because Sophie, who's known for stirring things up in the WNBA, has fans willing to buy her jersey. Meanwhile, Angel's getting worked up like Sophie personally wronged her. Is it jealousy? Insecurity? Who knows, but one thing is clear. She is not happy. Check this out. If I wanted a small, sold out. Medium, sold out. Large, sold out. Extra large, sold out. 2XL, sold out. Angel Reese is about to unleash some serious frustration. She wants that big payday, the kind of money that makes it seem like she's averaging 40-point triple-doubles every night and revolutionizing basketball in the process. But back in the real world, the Chicago Sky's preseason game against Brazil is struggling to sell tickets, even with discounted prices. The game's barely attracting any attention, but don't worry, Angel still thinks she's a star. In her mind, she's got the jersey sales of Caitlin Clark, the ticket-pulling power of Taylor Swift, and the endorsement deals of LeBron James. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham...
The Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness. Oh, hellfire. Guys.
But don't worry. Angel is convinced she's a star, a sellout attraction, a walking business empire. In her mind, she's got the jersey sales of Caitlin Clark, the ticket-pulling power of Taylor Swift, and the endorsement deals of LeBron James. Meanwhile, in reality, Sophie Cunningham just sold out her jersey, and Angel's own merch is collecting dust like it got tossed in the clearance bin of irrelevance. Think about that for a second. Sophie Cunningham, who isn't out here spending 90% of her time marketing herself as the face of the WNBA, still has fans tripping over themselves to buy her jersey. And Angel? She's out here demanding a Brinks truck. For what, exactly? For existing? For making highlight reels out of missed layups and overhyped rebounds? For claiming she's a superstar while the turnstiles at Sky Games stay motionless?
And it still says low stock, one item left. One item left, y'all. Sophie Cunningham just showed up in Indy. Hasn't played a game yet. And that commenter wasn't lying.
Angel's own merch is gathering dust, like it's been tossed into the clearance bin. Think about that for a second. Sophie Cunningham, who isn't out here constantly marketing herself as the face of the
The delusion is strong. Reese really thought her name alone was enough to have fans flooding the stadium like it was a Beyoncé concert. Instead, Chicago Sky ticket sales looked like an obscure book signing at a gas station. Turns out, the city of Chicago isn't exactly sprinting to watch their franchise player chuck contested mid-range bricks against a Brazilian team that probably flew in on budget airline vouchers. And yet, here we are. Reese is still pushing the narrative that she's the most popular player in the league, that she's the one putting the WNBA on the map, that she's the reason people are tuning in. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham, a player who just minds her business, plays her game, and doesn't act like a self-appointed WNBA messiah, is out here actually moving jerseys like hotcakes. It's almost poetic, really. Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed ticket seller, struggling to sell tickets. The self-declared face of the league, watching another player's jersey fly off the shelves while hers sits untouched. It's the basketball equivalent of an artist announcing a world tour, only for their manager to quietly cancel half the dates due to unforeseen circumstances.
And I'm gonna treat myself, man. Yeah, no, I'm going alone. I'm not gonna
jersey. Angel, on the other hand, is out here demanding a fortune. For what exactly? For existing? For highlight reels filled with missed layups and overhyped rebounds? For claiming she's a superstar while her home team struggles to sell tickets? The contrast is striking. Sophie Cunningham, who minds her business and plays her game, is moving jerseys like hotcakes, while Angel's trying to push a narrative that she's the league's biggest draw. The delusion is strong. Angel thought her name alone would have
take anybody with me. If you want to come, you got to come yourself. It's $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. But yeah, man.
Beyonce concert, but instead, ticket sales for the Chicago Sky look like an obscure book signing at a gas station. Chicago isn't exactly racing to watch Angel chuck contested mid-range shots against a Brazilian team that probably flew in on discount tickets. Still, Angel is pushing the idea that she's the one putting the WNBA on the map, that people are tuning in because of her. Meanwhile, Sophie, a player who just plays her game and doesn't act like the self-appointed face of the league, is out here selling jerseys left and right. It's almost poetic.
Like, my spark is back? Everyone thinks I've been feisty. You've not even seen the feisty side of me.
Sell tickets. The self-declared face of the league, watching another player's jersey fly off the shelves while hers remains unsold. It's like an artist announcing a world tour, only for their manager to quietly cancel half the dates due to unforeseen circumstances. Angel still believes she's in demand, but the reality check is coming. The truth is, right now, Sophie Cunningham is the one moving jerseys and drawing attention. Angel, however, is still chasing that elusive spotlight, hoping to convince the world that she's the star she thinks she is. Angel Reese truly believes she's the reason the WNBA is growing. Never mind that the actual numbers don't back up her claim. Never mind that empty arenas and dusty jerseys don't scream superstar. Never mind that the Chicago Sky might generate more excitement by letting local high school teams play at halftime. And the best part? The moment anyone questions the hype, the second someone dares to point out that maybe the jerseys aren't selling, she'll likely blame the haters. Because of course, it's always the haters, right? That's the go-to excuse whenever reality doesn't quite match up to the Instagram filters. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham, the player Angel probably never even gave
Their first game versus the Phoenix Mercury. I'm gonna take $19, man, out of my budget. You know, a carton of
what true popularity looks like. Fans don't just talk about you, they show up, they buy in, they put their money where their mouths are. And right now, their money is saying, yeah, we're good on Angel Reese merch, we'll take Sophie's instead. Sophie Cunningham just signed with the Indiana Fever, and within moments, her jersey was completely sold out. Poof, gone. Faster than a free Beyoncé ticket. And what did she do to deserve this? Oh, nothing wild. Just walked in.
This. It's like I'm a rookie all over again. Nervous. Oh!
That's great. That's great. Like she's a rookie all over again. I heard Cece laughing at the end, so I guess Caitlin Clark's in.
Fan base practically set their wallets on fire. Meanwhile, over in self-proclaimed superstar land, we have players like Aya Wilson and Angel Reese struggling to get fans to show up for their games. Aya, the reigning MVP, whose resume is stacked higher than a Vegas buffet plate, is playing in front of more empty seats than a 9 a.m. college lecture. And Angel? Let's just say her games have the same energy as a DMV waiting room.